It is round 2. Our opponent is on the play, but they're mulliganing, and our hand is great. So, life is looking pretty good right now. I said in the deck tech that the mana base was almost certainly not correct, and I have a Temple of Plenty to go with my Bile Blight, so I was probably right. And we have another Elvish Mystic opponent. I like playing Citadel first so that we can potentially ultimate price something. What's going on? Are we playing against Green-White Devotion here? He's a morph. A literal, actual morph. So, potentially Den Protector. Ultimate price, clearly not very good against that. We could price the Mystic, but he can just pick it up with if that's a Den Protector. I assume if it's a Raptor, it'd be face up, so it's got to be a Den Protector. And I think I'm just going to play this Temple and try and get a Courser out there. Dromoka's Command is a pretty nice one. Good against his Coursers and Mastery of the Unseen if he is in fact playing that deck. So I think we keep that even though we could use some more lands. Especially another black mana would be fantastic. Oh look, it's a Den Protector. Oh look, Den Protector looks really good. So we could hold open mana to potentially snipe a Whisperwood Elemental, but I think that is significantly worse than just getting Courser in play. Next turn, if we hit a land, we could do stuff like... Ooh, Ojutai. Okay, so he's playing Wesco's deck. And we're pretty dead here, actually. Not really going to be able to beat that Ojutai. Hopefully he gets scared of the prospect of Abzan Charm and does not attack with Ojutai, and then, you know, maybe some stuff could happen. But if you have like, I guess the good thing is I don't have Downfall mana, so you might not be like, oh, well, I have a Valorous Stance, so I can just attack with it. So, yeah. The Protector comes on in. We're just going to price this thing. Hopefully we can start hitting land drops here pretty soon. So we can deploy some things and also keep up the Abzan Charm ruse. But yeah, I don't like my spot. I thought my hand was great and our opponent mulligan, but being on the play and having a bunch of mana creatures is pretty good. And now he's killing my Courser. So, bad times all around, actually. Going to be able to hit me with a 6/5 Ojutai next turn and likely monsters this Fleecemane Lion, so I'll probably be taking 10 damage. What to do? Ultimate price is like basically no good here. May have had a shot if we could play a Rhino this turn. But as is, I think we are just dead. So yeah. Unfortunate. Dromoka's Command, kind of a beaten against my Coursers. So, those can maybe go. Merciless Executioner is a card that I wish was good against his Ojutai, but that is unfortunately not the case. Drown in Sorrow is likely playable here. Especially if you get some Manifest action going on. And then I'm going to take another look at Wesco's list here, so I have a little refresher of what I'm working with. Sorin might be reasonable. Price and Bile Blight both seem pretty bad. Courser also does not seem great in the face of Dromoka's Command. I kind of want Read the Bones, and I kind of want these Thoughtseizes. So, Wesco's deck. Couple Surax, 3 Ojutai, 3 Courser, 2 Mastery, 3 Command, 3 Stance. Sideboard has Encase in Ice, so our stances are probably going to be pretty good. Might warrant bringing in the Erase, but I'm not going to mess with that quite yet. Until we actually see if he brings in Stance or not. Or not Stance, Encase. So, sideboard has a few counterspells too. 3 Disdainful Stroke, and a Stubborn Denial and a Negate. Maybe the Negate won't come in here, but I could easily see the Stubborn Denial coming in. Doesn't have a lot of things to turn it on, though. But yeah, no Whisperwood Elementals. Not a lot of good targets for ultimate price. What else do I want? Anything? Do I want anything here? Should I have multiple Sorens or just the one? I have no idea. Den Protector is very good against Soren, which is a little unfortunate. Yeah, we'll cut one of these Sorens. I think that looks okay. Glare has some targets, but doesn't look that good because the only time I can snipe an Ojutai is after he hits me with it. What's going on here? Deck already submitted. Just waiting a few more seconds. Now, Drown kills his Elvish Mystics, Den Protectors, and Masteries. So, I think they're good enough. Maybe it's not good enough to have 2. Maybe I should cut one for Solemn or yeah, Soren Solemn Visitor, or I don't know. Maybe I should try and Executioner him. Executioner is better the more Drowns I have, so I don't know. And our hand's pretty loose. We have a Command and a Den Protector, but we have all of our mana and a Scryland, so I think this is actually keepable, but I don't know. This looks pretty bad. I'm going to run it. We'll do it. We'll see what happens. Alright. Good card to scry into. Abzan Charm on top, and now we have some action. We have some stuff going on. So I could play this Den Protector face up and just start giving them the business, but I'm not really interested in that. I really want to get value, especially in a hand that has a lot of lands here. There have been games where I played Den Protector face up, though. It has been legit. So I think grabbing a Forest here is probably the best call. Now we can play a little Morph. Then if you play something, we could probably fight it, flip up our Protector, and get it back. Well, he is short on lands. So instead of fighting, I guess I'll just put a counter on this thing. And we will morph this thing. Get back our commands. Now we have a slightly bigger creature to fight stuff with, and it has 2 counters on it, so it won't be getting blocked by basically anything right now. Did I cut the Bile Blights? No, I did not. Nor do I really want to. Maybe I should have brought in the other one. Did I not do that? Maybe that's what happened. It is Rhino time. And now our Rhino is dead. Can't say I'm too upset about that because I still have this little beater in here. And he's pretty far behind. So these first 2 games I don't think are going to be all that competitive. So what's the worst that could happen here? Ojutai, but still just die to Den Protector or Rhino. I don't think too much can go wrong. Also, could have maybe just like Abzan Charmed my Den Protector and then held the Rhino, but I don't want to run the Rhino into a counterspell if he did bring in Stroke. So it would be kind of a tall order to get rid of the Den Protector and counter the Rhino. But if I put counters on it, you could stance the Protector and then counter my Rhino maybe. So I think just putting them to 1 and having these 3 cards in our hand is probably the best play. Oh, so it just didn't even sideboard for me. That's what happened. Oh, no. I have extra sideboard cards. Alright, I have to pause this. Alright, well, I tried to restart Magic Online and then sideboard, but the last time I did that, after the sideboard bug happened, it still didn't let me sideboard, so we just might not have a sideboard for this match. And the sideboard bug, for people who don't play a lot of Magic Online and don't know, is that if you double-click on some cards to bring them in and out, sometimes it adds an extra copy. And at that point, your deck is no longer legal because you'll have 76 cards or what have you. And then, you know, you'll have 60 cards in your main deck and 16 in your sideboard or whatever, so it won't let you submit because your deck is not correct. So that happened, and it looked like it added another Bile Blight, so last game I don't even think I got to sideboard at all. But didn't really matter, I guess. So generally when you log off and log back in, it should reset it and everything, but sometimes it just doesn't work. And, you know, people complain about Magic Online a lot, and I'm not really one of those people, you know, like, it kind of is what it is, and I know that's not a good excuse. Like, obviously, we would all love Magic Online to be great, and I have faith that in due time, you know, it will be great. And obviously, that's not a good solution because it's been a thing for like 15 years or whatever, and it should be good at this point. But, you know, I like playing Magic whenever, wherever, and Magic Online gives me the capabilities to do that, so I'm willing to put up with a certain amount of punishment in order to get that done. So it does not make me particularly happy, but it just kind of is what it is. So, you know, if I draw a bunch of ultimate prices this game and can't kill anything and I lose, then that's going to suck, but I don't know. Can't really do anything about it from my perspective. I could obviously go on social media and put people on blast or whatever, but that doesn't really solve the issue. So we have 7. I don't see any cards that I would have brought out, so this gives me hope, but our hand is not good, so we're going to mulligan. And again, I don't see any cards that I would have brought out, so that's good. But our hand is medium. We have this Elspeth that may or may not do anything. And our opponent has another Accelerator, which is always tough, especially when they're on the play. They get the jump on you. And we don't have double black for this downfall right now, so that's also kind of tough. And he's got the turn 2 Death Mist Raptor. So I think on my last sideboarding stint, I sided out these Sorens, so it doesn't look like we got to sideboard. Yeah, we still have these ultimate prices, so we just don't get to sideboard here. Beautiful. Now I'm a little upset, but I'll get over it. Our opponent's draw is kind of the nuts, too. And we have a Raptor of our own, so that's cool. I'm going to bluff attack into this Courser because there's basically nothing that punishes me for that. I'm not going to be blocking this Fleece main line, especially since I have a Raptor, and he can't really block because I could have Charmer, Dramoka's Charm or Abzan Charm, so, or Dramoka's Command, rather. So he drew a Temple of Plenty, and now has a Mastery of the Unseen on top. So we have 2 commands in our deck to deal with that. The other option is just ticking up Elspeth. And I'm definitely willing to trade Raptors here. The problem is if he... I don't know, I guess like if he wastes a command to fight my Lion, that's still fine. If he plays a Den Protector, you know, he's still pretty far ahead because he gets to bring his Raptor back before me, but I don't think there's anything else I can really do about that. I think blocking is probably my best bet. I think my plan now is to just preserve my life total and get Elspeth into play and try and win with that. And we'll see how that goes. Yep, so we get commanded. He has no known cards and a Mastery on top. And we'll play this Den Protector because we have nothing else really going on. We'll scry. Another Temple. I think that's worth keeping. Yeah, that's certainly worth keeping. So next turn, we can flip up our Den Protector, get back our Lion, or get back our Windswept Heath if we want to. But if we get back Lion, we could also cast it. If our plan was to get Windswept Heath, that might have been better. And then if that was our plan, then we should have put the Temple on the bottom. But I think I need to get the Lion back. He's going to put a bunch of stuff into play now because he has the Morph. So his Raptor's back. He gets Command back, it looked like. So if he were able to also fight my Morph this turn, that would be a gigantic beating. But thankfully, that's not the case. But he has a Command on top. And I can't really play around that, actually. I guess I could flip this up, and I could rebuy the Heath to have Downfall open, but I don't think that's a great answer either. So what's his best command? Maybe just put a counter on Den Protector and then fight something with Courser. But I'm at a high enough life total, I don't think that this matters. I think I still just want to get back the Lion. Maybe I haven't sequenced... Maybe I should have scryed first, honestly. Alright, Rhino. That might give me some breathing room, actually, so maybe that's good, although Elspeth certainly would as well, so maybe I just want to try and hit a 6 land here. Rhino kind of just gets destroyed by Raptors, so maybe we just have to hit our land as soon as possible. So we'll play out some stuff and just pass. I'd rather keep my guys on D. And now he has another Raptor on top, so he's going to be able to bring back his other Raptor. Presumably we're going to do some trading here this turn. You could also just play Mastery of the Unseen and manifest that Raptor. That might be good as well. I'm not sure how much he's trying to push through damage at this point. Like, he could use Command pretty aggressively, and it looks like he does. So put a counter on the Den Protector and fought with Courser. So just going to try and get me with his Den Protector, presumably. Oh, he had 2 commands. Oh, we knew he had the other command. Alright, well, we're definitely blocking. And now Den Protector is insane against my Elspeth, so we're going to have to take a turn off to downfall that, probably. I think we're just getting run over here, though. And I put a Rhino on the bottom, but that may have also been a bug. Hopefully that's not the case. Yeah, so he's going to upkeep Manifest the Raptor, which is cool. Draw a Caryatid. Elvish Mystic on top. He's going to attack me down to 8. Oh, he could have Valorous Stance. Then I probably... Yeah, I should have done this main. I'm pretty stupid. He stances this and I die. Okay. Still alive-ish. Alright, now we're pretty dead because we're really far behind and we didn't hit our 6 land for Elspeth. So, I think I got bugged out on the Temple Scry too. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. In my article this week, I talked about how Wesco's deck looked pretty good, and he just ran me over, is doing a lot of the same stuff that I am, but just has like the Elvish Mystics for the acceleration. Ojutai's a big problem, and I don't know. I don't know if his deck is strictly better than mine. I think Den Protector is better with my things like Hero's Downfall, but I also didn't get to sideboard this match, so maybe the sideboard cards would have helped. Who knows? But yeah, that's going to do it for me.